Hello, and what a great day to sew something wonderful. I'm Kia with Kia B.
This is Tech Guy from the Hive, and
welcome to
Flosstube.
So excited to be back with you today, as I am looking like Casper, and he is looking like he got to go on a vacation that no one else got to go on.
It's called working outside.
Yes.
Working outside. So that I'm very fortunate and very blessed that I'm still working. We are wearing protective gear. Ready to go, help our clients, making them happy, and fortunate enough that my job is deemed essential.
Yes.
Despite what other people may think, I'm very blessed to still be working and have a great team to work with. So I get to stand outside, wave at people, help people. It's great.
Speaking of protective gear.
Oh, big shout out to Katie Glass.
And her husband, Andy.
And her wonderful husband, Andy, sent some amazing protective gear.
Face masks.
Yes. And loved it. Team loves it. Thank you very much. Very thoughtful. It was just amazing. So thank you, y'all. Thank you, Katie and Andy.
So I was just nonchalantly talking to Stephanie like 2 weeks ago maybe about how they were going to require him and his team to wear face masks, and where we live, like all the SF 101, all the interfacing, like everything is sold out because everyone is pushing. I mean, we live close to downtown Indianapolis, and so everyone is really pushing to get the hospitals and nursing homes and everything around the area face masks. And so I had actually donated everything that I had to make face masks. I donated right when this all started to one of my dad's employees who was making a ton of face masks for a nursing home in a town not far from us that is actually an epicenter for everything going on. And so I donated it all,
because that was the right thing to do at the time.
Yeah, not thinking that I would need to make them. And so his company was like, oh, by the way, it's required now that you wear face masks. And Stephanie was like, you know what? Katie Glass makes face masks. So within days, we had a lovely package for not only him, several masks, myself, and then each of our boys got a mask as well that fits them perfectly. We had to go to the doctor's office the other day for our youngest, and they all wore them, and it was wonderful and great. So thank you, Katie and Andy, so much for the time that you put into making those masks, not only for us, but I know that you guys are making a ton of masks for a ton of people. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we want to start off by saying
thank you.
We really appreciate
that.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So saying that, yes, I got a little tan.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving it. So
welcome to the shortest Flosstube we will ever film. While we have had a crazy productive crazy productive week at home, we've not had a crazy productive week in stitching. That's okay. We just decided it's springtime and I do normal spring cleaning. But this year we decided we were going to rearrange rooms, reorganize everything, repurpose things. Like, we were doing it all, and I have been working my tailbone off all week trying to do that while this guy has been working. And then he's so wonderful. He'll come home at night and work for a few hours, get up at 5:30 in the morning, work for a few hours, and then go into work and work all day. So I think we're done. I think our goal was to be done today. Today's Thursday, April 30th. And the goal was to be done because we are going to start off Mania tomorrow. And so the goal was to be done today so that Mania, we don't really have to do anything, which is fantastic. So.
Yes. Went to the grocery store. Got some snacks for the next couple of days. So.
Yeah. So with that being said, want to talk about stitching?
I would love to. I'm embarrassed to show.
Yeah. We had a call this week.
We had
our normal Saturday night call.
With Stitchy Friends.
Yes.
Yes. I laugh because we probably should name it something else.
Probably.
All right. Avlia. That's what I'm working on. You can show the back. I'm pretty proud of the back.
The back does look really good.
Look at that. I'm pretty proud. What's going on right there? I'm not okay with that.
I see.
A little big old jump there.
Oh, I see.
I jumped the curb.
That's funny.
But that's what I'm working on. I was perusing through the comments And yes, I am going to fill it in. But I think right now I'm going to do everything that calls for black. And then I'm going to go and do red and green.
So it'll be like a coloring book.
That's exactly what I'm
So
trying to
he
do.
doesn't have the picture, but we're going to hold this way back here. You can see that it does, like you do color, basically you do all the outlining and then you color it in with like a green and a red. And
I was able to pick it up for an hour or two today. And I knew exactly how many stitches from each block and different angles. And it just, like Krista said, it's very easy to pick up.
Very
and
meditative.
just once you're in a groove, you're in a groove and you know exactly what you're doing.
Something like a tip really quick that I shared with Tech Guy. I had to do a My Avlia pattern. Avlia pattern. They're table mats typically, or you can finish them as pillows or anything like that. There's no top or bottom. There's usually like a top versus a right side, or a bottom versus a right side, whatever. There's a top and bottom, but they're interchangeable. So we just took a heat erase pen or marker somewhere up at the top where even if you do, even if it does erase, it's not gonna, with heat, it's going to erase. I don't know what I'm trying to say. With heat, it's going to erase. And so we just grabbed that and labeled the top because you won't know, and then your stitches will have different legs.
Yep.
So, and you want to make sure that they stay the same.
Absolutely. So, and there is no rhyme or reason. And Kia was making fun of me about this. I'll jump all over the place, but I won't.
Weird. He's jumping all over the place. It's weird.
I think it's awesome. But when I run out of a strand, I'll just jump somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I think it looks really cool. And yes, I'm going to fill it in.
I think that looks awesome.
That's it.
For my stitching, I have been chugging away this week. Not chugging away. I have been turtle stitching this week on the Be Kind, Be True from Hello by Liz Matthews, or Hello from Liz Matthews. I always get that wrong. I'm so sorry, Liz. Hello from Liz Matthews. This is Be Kind, Be True. And so I was able to get that border done. We talked about it last week. I had a bit of this done. So I just traveled up and down with those rows there. Then this entire box up here gets filled with a lighter color green. And then it says Be Kind, Be True in that box. And then these flowers are all along here. So I'm like 3/4 of the way done, and I'm really, really happy with this.
It looks beautiful.
I chose this, if you are just joining our channel or you have not heard this yet, I chose this pattern, and I'm so sorry, I forgot to grab the picture. I grabbed the pattern, but not the picture. I chose this pattern because we have felt very, very strongly about the positivity and the influence that our words have on other creators and other people on social platforms. And so I wanted to choose
in general.
I wanted to choose a pattern, some sort of bee, like physical bumblebee. And I came across Liz's pattern a few months ago and was just like, oh my goodness, I have to have that. And I'd actually texted Stephanie that, and then she gifted it to me. They had her trunk show at Stitchway in January. And so she had gifted me the pattern. I had her kit it, and I am just stitching that to kind of remind myself to be kind and encouraging on the platform that we are blessed to be on, not only in filming for you guys, but in also the words in the comment section of our videos and others. And so that's how this all started, and I encourage you to join along with me. It's just kind of an open sell. I use the hashtag Be and Encouragement, BEE and encouragement. So if you are stitching along, just anything with a bee on it. So this definitely has some little bees here, or be kind, or anything that you see as kind of a kind gesture stitching. I'm going to finish this and put it near our computer so that it just kind of reminds me to be encouraging. So
that would be hashtag Be Encouraging.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Oh, hashtag Be and Encouragement. And so this is the pattern I chose first. And kind of as Tech Guy and I have been talking, as soon as I'm finished with this, I'm going to find another pattern that kind of has the same sort of encouraging sentiment, and I'll just continue to go, and I'll continue and continue. And that way, not only do I remind myself to be kind, but I'm also spreading that message of positivity when it is so easy to fall into a trap of negativity on a social platform. So with all that being said, that's what stitching I did this week. Not a ton, but I did do some stitching during a call with our friends, and then I had a call with Liz and Stephanie today, and I never get very much stitching done in those because it's just fun girl time, and I really enjoy it and have really enjoyed that time together. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about haul. Do you want to talk about haul? I have a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit of haul. Okay, so I was just kind of perusing eBay, which I am not an avid eBay buyer. I had not fallen down that trap yet.
Welcome to the rabbit hole.
Y'all, it's a rabbit hole. So I had seen a chart on eBay. It was paired with another chart that was $5 and some change, and I had not seen this chart before, and I loved it. And I'm looking for, is there a year on it? 1987. So this is from The Needle and I am obsessed with these houses. Y'all know how much I love houses.
1987, huh?
1987. So those houses are just so stinking adorable. And when I saw this, I was like, I have to have that. I have to have it. So it's spring, autumn, summer, winter, obviously. I don't know how, I love how they finished it actually. And so I would love to do something like that. But this is The Needle and and I'm not sure that they are still designing or anything. I don't really know much about them. It says this is the second leaflet in a series of 4. So I'd really like to find out what the other ones in the series are and see if I can get my hands on those, because I really like this a lot. I don't know which is my favorite. So I am excited to start stitching these. The other one that came with it, it actually was paired with a different pattern from the Cricut collection that was like a bunch of cornucopias and gourds and very fall Thanksgiving-like. And I was just like, oh, that's okay. I'm really buying it for the Needle and I pattern. I'll just put it on freebie table, the Cricut collection cornucopia one. I'll put it on a table somewhere, or I'll put it in a bundle to give away, something like that. And what I got actually in the shipment was this. So this is the Cricut collection. This is, it just says folk art sampling number 14. So this is, let's see, is there copyright on this anywhere? 1984. So this is a really, a rather...
Vintage.
1984 is not vintage.
I'm going to name it vintage.
So, and it's got all of these little charts are separate in here, or you can stitch them all together. So I just think that's really cute. There are some in there that I would not stitch, but most of them I would. I love this barn. Let's see, where is it? It's right up here in this corner. I love that little barn. I think that's so cute. I was working on charting some quilt blocks last year of barns that looked very similar to that. It was a monthly series that I had received quilt blocks for, and I wanted to chart them into cross stitch patterns. And you might remember that I did finish one of them, but I am no longer allowed to finish charting those. So I was glad to see this in here because I can use that ground pattern and just add the months. I can add different colors for the barns, whatever, and kind of do that. So I was really glad to see that in here. I had not seen this chart either. So yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a fun little surprise when I thought something else was coming. So then we got some posts that we were not expecting this week other than face masks. So you will see this beautiful necklace that I am wearing, and it came with a really pretty bracelet. And the only reason I didn't put on the bracelet is because I knew it would be loud with our microphone being right here. But this is the bracelet. Isn't that gorgeous? And it just...
very colorful.
It is so colorful. And it just tightens like that. I just think it's absolutely beautiful, you guys. It's so pretty. And it was just a little sentiment. It came with a little note that I found, and Barbara Hills, who is the owner of Keepsakes, she had seen this and she just thought of me and thought that I needed that.
Very thoughtful.
And so she just sent that over, and I just thought that was incredibly sweet. So thank you, Barbara, for doing that. That was incredibly kind.
Yes.
And such a little fun nugget to have in the post when I was not even expecting
Especially in a, not a difficult week, not a rough week, just, it was a week.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was really, really nice. So, okay, plans for this week. Tomorrow starts Mania, and we are so excited for it.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I've really, really enjoyed reading all of the comments on our Mania video last week, showing you what we were planning on doing for Mania. And I loved reading all the comments about your guys' plans. There were some really good ones. A new term came up for Mania called monogamania. So there is someone out there who's just working on one project for the entire month. I think that's phenomenal. I know Tech Guy thought that was phenomenal, considering he is a monogamous stitcher at heart. That is just changing for the month of May.
Yes.
Or what, really, until those projects are done. And so that was a really fun term that I had not heard before. Several people had differing variations of how Mania actually started. So I will just say that in my research, that's what I found to be the start of Mania. But there are lots of different avenues and things, lots of different explanations as to how it actually started.
Which is super cool, super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And, the whole thing is that we're participating in it. And you make it your way, right? There isn't like a hard, fast rule to do Mania one way. And I'm doing Mania totally different than what she's doing it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I am doing 31 projects. They're not necessarily all new starts because I'm including whips in there as well.
And when you flip 31 around, I'm doing 13.
Oh, is that what you've decided is the reason you're doing 13? I don't know.
I just thought of it right now.
I sort of say I have not heard that explanation yet.
You've heard many explanations. So, that wasn't one of them.
Yeah. So Mania starts tomorrow. I'm here for it. I'm excited. I am ready for some Mania projects. So with that being said, we do need to tell you guys, we received several comments on not only our Mania video, more on our Mania video than our Flosstube last week, but there's been an issue with our ads on our videos, and I apologize profusely. I have tried to contact YouTube. There is not a good answer for how to get in contact with someone from YouTube.
No one's home.
Some subscribers, some viewers, I'm not sure necessarily that it's only happening to subscribers, but some viewers are seeing videos. I can't speak for everyone. They're seeing our videos, and they're getting an ad every 3 to 5 minutes. And that is absurd.
It's annoying.
Absolutely absurd. I do not blame you for being frustrated with that, because as the creator, we are super frustrated with that. And I'm not sure why it's happening. And it's not happening to everyone, thank goodness. But if that is happening to you, please stick with us. Stay around. I am so sorry that is taking place. We have not changed any of our settings. We have done what YouTube has asked us to do. And we've even taken out the authorization to put ads in the middle of our videos, and it's still happening. So and YouTube is not reporting that there's an issue anywhere. So we're just really not sure what is happening. So if that is happening to you, I apologize profusely. Again, stick around. I'm hoping that all the kinks are going to get worked out, but I know that was frustrating for you guys last week. So, and a couple of people that I checked with, that wasn't happening with them, but then we were getting just more and more comments of, are the 3 to 5 minute ads necessary?
Yeah, I got some instant texts.
No, 3 to 5 minute ads are 100% not necessary, and we do apologize for that. So
yeah, we didn't change any of our settings.
Mm-hmm. It's just unfortunate that it's happening.
It is what it is at this point.
Okay, so plans for this week. You will see a video come out from us tomorrow. So after this video posts tonight, you'll see another video come out for us tomorrow that we go through the tea dyeing process of our bikini. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did this tea dyeing process, and this is the bigger one. I did 5 pieces that I needed for Mania projects, and you'll see those projects in the video of which ones I'm discussing. I talk about how I was able to get these really stark lines. And when you see the project, you'll understand why I wanted the stark variation of those lines in there. And so, I walk you through the process of how to do all of that. Again, I'm not an expert. I say this in the video. I'm not an expert. I watched a few videos of what other people did and kind of found what works for me. And I'm just sharing that with you all. Now, this is the tea dyeing process. We have done coffee dyeing and wine dyeing as well. So this is just the tea dyeing process. And I kind of explain how you can convert it to use whatever liquid you want to use.
Yeah.
So super fun. Yeah. So you'll see that come out from us tomorrow. Yeah. So, all right. Well, is that all?
Unfortunately.
Happy Mania, friends.
Post down below what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know
if you haven't already.
If you haven't already. You know, it's gonna be fun. Through all this with the climate right now, I am looking forward to doing this.
It's gonna be super fun.
And I know it's not just us doing it, right? So
yeah,
I know you guys are doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna have fun doing it. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Hive this week, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.